Toss. हाँ हमारे बोलिंग बड़ा था ପୁଣି 17 ଖେଳିବ 17 ତାରିଖ ହେଇନି पति एपोर्ट जब लेट होची मैच स्टार्ट मैच से लाइन माने ब्रॉडकास्ट ये बड़ा फिक्स कहली फेरलाडू मुझे आज गला मु साया मंदिर पळैती अरे कोठी रे ना ना नहीं यार गुड्रो मु गलती अच्छा कलर ना सायो न चिकुरम देखिनी वृंदावन गाडे बोले याडे मु साडे पेरी भी रही देखियो भलो का टॉस कौन पहले 15 मिनट अच्छा ओके पुना का आ जाए रेडी कर बरोबर
Welcome to the first semi-final of OCL 2024. Yes, star-loaded semi-final it is going to be. As we know that Surya and Pradhan is leading the team Lions, and of course Biplav Samandraj leading the team Cheetahs, and Mr. Bikaspati of course officiating this game. It's time for Biplav to spin it. The matches, will it have any impact on this match? Rain affected matches, but then the way you came back and made sure that you become the table toppers. How proud are you of your? All the best for this. କଥା ବା ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଯୋଉ ଡିସିସନଟା ସେ ନେଲେ ଆପଣ ସେଇ ଡିସିସନ ନେଇଥାନ୍ତେ
କିଛି ନାହିଁ ବଟ୍ ଆମ ବ୍ୟାଟ୍ସମ୍ୟାନ୍ ଭଲ ଅଛନ୍ତି ତ ଭଲ ବ୍ୟାଟିଂ କରି ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିବା
ଅଧିକରୁ ଅଧିକ ମ୍ୟାଚ୍ ଆପଣ ନାଇଟ୍ ମ୍ୟାଚ୍ ଖେଳିଛନ୍ତି ଯୋଉଥିରେ କି ମାନେ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ଇନିଂସ୍ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ବ୍ୟାଟିଂ କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିଛି ହୁଏତ ଡ୍ୟୁ ଫ୍ୟାକ୍ଟର କଥା ଯେମିତି ଆମେ କୁହନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ଆଜି ସେ କଥା ଜମା ବି ଦେଖିବାକୁ ମିଳିବନି କାରଣ ମର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ ମ୍ୟାଚ୍ କିଛି ଅଲଗା ଷ୍ଟ୍ରାଟେଜି
କ୍ରିକେଟ୍ ଖେଳିବା ବ୍ୟାଟ୍ ବଲ୍ର ଗେମ୍ ଯିଏ ଭଲ ଖେଳିବ ଜିତିବ
କେତେ ରନ୍ ଲାଗୁଛି ୱିକେଟ୍କୁ ଦେଖିକି କରିଛନ୍ତି semi-final. All right then, the big news has come out from the middle here. It's the Odisha Cheetahs who have won the toss and they will be bowling first. କହିବେ ମୁଁ ଏଇଠି କହି କହିକି ପଳେଇବି ସେଠି ନାଇଁ ତ ମୁଁ
Good morning everyone. As we are all for the semi-final. The first semi-final, Cheetahs will be facing the Lions in the first semi-final. And we all know how important this match is. Just a little while ago, the toss
Good morning, Katak. Yes, we are all set for the first semi-final. The toss concluded a little while ago, and some exciting news from there. I have alongside me Mr. Raj to talk about the first semi-final. You know what, Raj? This is going to be a fantastic semi-final because on one side, Biplab Samantrai, on the other side, there is Suryakant Pradhan. Two of the biggest stars of Odisha fighting out for a place in the final. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning. I'm commentator Raj. This is going to be a clash between Odisha Lions and Odisha Cheetahs. I can say two maestros of Odisha's cricket. They will be fighting with each other. I can say those are the brothers. But today we are going to see a big fight today. Yeah. What will be the important point of view from your side? What do you feel?
Yes, the important points are to look at both the sides, the strengths of both the sides, the weaknesses of both the sides, and to see what they bring to the table and what exactly they can bring on in this particular match so that they can have the best of the matches, so that they can reach to the final. So the first thing that comes to my mind is that, first of all, let's talk about the toss and what happened at the toss. The toss belonged to the Cheetahs. Cheetahs won the toss and they elected to bowl first. And so something interesting coming out from the captain of the Cheetahs, Biplab Samantrai. He said it might be a rain interrupted match, and that is the reason why. He said DLS might come in, so why not bat second? Do you think this is going to be the reason, or must have looked at the wicket or said something?
Talking about the toss, I felt that yesterday, the last league match of what we had seen, Biplab also lost the toss there, but he wanted to get to bat second and he wanted to chase. And today he felt that opportunity after winning that toss, he get that and he wanted to chase. As he wanted to see that total and he wanted to chase with his boys, a number of players who started flourishing and they can get some odd runs with their bat and they can better do that. And they have already did it.
Absolutely. The other thing is that every time you get a morning match, the better sense is that you bowl first, because early morning with the new ball, first game of the day, something is already there for the faster bowlers, and that is why you want to negotiate that by just batting second. That's the first thing. The second thing is this is a fresher wicket compared to the wickets that have been used, because this is for the semi-final. Then nicely rolled, but still I think there's a bit of moisture there on the wicket and you can get some spongy bounce early on.
Yeah, that advantage of topping that table, Biplab is having that advantage also, and he's having number of all-rounders in his team, and he can go for that. And a number of batsmen are there, those who can got some odd runs over there also. They can reach the total, whatever it might be, and it may be 120 or 20 plus. That will be easy for them.
And talking about the wicket, of course, when it is not completely dry, it is on the wet side, what happens is sometimes it keeps low, but sometimes it just nips up. And the kind of bowlers that Cheetahs have in the first inning, especially Sarveshwar, was doing a fantastic job as well. And of course, in terms of the spinners as well, who vary the pace rather than believing in the fact that you need to turn the ball to get wickets. So I think Cheetahs have got the bowlers to do it, but up against some very good players against the spin bowling. And you know every bit of it when you see the batting lineup of Lions there.
You cannot take it easy that Lions are also having number of good batters, players to watch out today. Anurag Sarangi, although Suryakant also started flourishing with bat and ball even, so they will be looking forward to get some runs on the board, and if they are getting a good total, surely that will be difficult for Biplab and his team.
You mentioned about Anurag Sarangi, there's a few players who play spin bowling well, but there's this man who takes it to the next level. There's a few players in this particular tournament who has played spin bowling better than Anurag. That's because he uses his feet really well, goes back and plays that back foot punch really well, also goes forward and drives the ball, finds the gap. That is the most important thing out there. So I think spin is something that might not be the diet early on for the Cheetahs.
Yeah, what I feel that Lions today, they should not go for the big ones from the beginning. They need to spend some time over there on the pitch, and if they get onto the strike once, and they will be keeping onto those runs, surely they will go for a good total.
Absolutely. And talking about the strength and weakness of both the sides, first of all, the strength of the Lions, as some of the big stars are in form right now, be it Anurag Sarangi, be it Suryakant Pradhan, two of the biggest stars. They are performing really well. Two of the left-arm spinners doing a wonderful job. So a star-packed side, but at the same time performing really well thanks to some individual performance. That might be the strength of the side. On the other hand, I feel about Cheetahs, it is about collective performances. Some small performances from, let's say, Dinesh is there doing a fantastic job. Shreyans, the top scorer of the tournament, performing in almost each and every match with a bit of surety out there. Biplab Samantrai getting some runs. So on one side, heavy loaded team that is dependent on some big stars. On the other side, there's some small performances collectively making it a big one.
Particularly talking about this game, in the game of cricket, you have to play collectively. This is a game of team. So we need that team performance from each of the side. And talking about the players and start to watch and everything, they are ready to perform there. And surely, if you're talking about Cheetahs, they will be perform collectively. If you're talking about Lions, they will also ready to perform collectively. That collective effort will bring the success surely.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. Well, it's time to look at the battle to watch out for, where we have got two of the best batters out there, and the players who have performed really well, but two important batsmen and bowlers. I mean, first of all, the captain of the side, Cheetahs, Biplab Samandra, hands down, one of the most popular players out there, still fit, still fighting it out, first with the bat and of course chipping in with some overs as well. On the other side, Suryakant Pradhan, I think, is getting younger day by day.
Yeah, you said so. Suryakant Pradhan getting younger, and you should not forget about Biplab. He is getting younger too. The fitness what he had shown on the field, that is remarkable. And whenever it requires to get some runs, he is scoring. Whenever it requires, he comes to bowl. And talking about Suryakant, we all know what he can do. He's also come as a pinch hitter. He can get some odd runs too, and he did.
And by that, if you have a captain who's doing it for you, that is exactly what you need. Just like to share this data with all of you guys. Biplab Samandra, 10 innings, 175 runs, highest score of 35, the average of 29, the strike rate of 127. Not the best, but clearly the best players always keep it for the best matches, and these are the two important matches. On the other hand, Suryakant Pradhan, 10 innings, 13 wickets, 6.54 the economy, average is 8.54, and of course, one of the most consistent bowlers out there because he keeps on hitting the length.
Yeah, they are the renowned names of Odisha cricket, and they are the captain cool, I can say. At that responsibility they have right now, they will surely look for their performance. That is quite important. Many viewers, they are also watchful towards Biplab Samandra and Suryakant's performance.
All right, short little while you saw the toss happening, you look at the strengths and the weaknesses of both the sides. You played a bit of cricket. You will bet your money on which team?
Likely to say I favor both of the teams. I like Biplab as well. I like Suryakant also. I have seen them playing many years in Odisha cricket for Ranjis, for T20s, for 50-50s. So here I can say the table toppers can go exploring, but at the same time Odisha Lions, they also play tremendously. So 50-50 I can say. But I'll go with Odisha Cheetahs.
On one side there is perfection, on another side there is artistry. So you can definitely sense that something special is going to happen in the first semi-final. But as this tournament has been special from ball number 1 till this semi-final, we've got some wonderful performances from some individuals, be it the hat-trick of Ashish Rai, be it that 100 from Swastik Samal, of course. And of course there are some other performances which never can be forgotten, like 5-wicket haul yesterday. So this has been really a tournament of some great individuals.
I must tell you, Gaurav, just forget about the league matches. This is semi-final, the knockout stage. That would be something different. All the players you can see over there, they will be looking forward for the best. They'll give their best. You cannot say which team will come front and which team will lose, because everybody, they're all set to show their best performance.
Yes, no doubt about that. Of course, so we're all set for the first semi-final. Since we're mentioning about Swastik Samal, I had a bit of rapid fire round with him. Just find that out. Meanwhile, we'll go to the live action where you catch all the updates out there. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome. I do have with me the wonder boy of Odisha cricket at this point, and he's just smashing it out. Right there, Swastik Samal, welcome to this mid-innings show.
Thank you.
Who is your cricketing idol?
It's Rohit Sharma.
Your favorite cricket shot?
Pull shot.
Well, the best moment of your career so far?
As I hitting 100 in under 9 wicket when Odisha was quite in losing stage actually. We won the match from there on.
Talking about 100, this man is the only centurion of the OCL so far. 57 ball 100. Well done, Swastik.
Thank you.
All right, T20 ODI test. Pick one.
T20.
The favorite cricket ground?
Baravati, I guess.
Baravati. One cricketing superstition that you follow?
I wear my wristband.
Okay, you wear your wristband, right? dream wicket to take?
Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli. All right, let's see. Let's hope that it happens one day. Must have happened so many times in your dreams, that's for sure. Favorite post-match meal?
Chole Bhature.
Chole Bhature. That's where there's a similarity between Virat and him, that both of them love. All right, who takes it, who doesn't take it is different. Okay, who is your funniest teammate?
I guess Sunil Roll.
What is your go-to training drill?
Go-to training drill, I guess. Fitness. You were talking about fitness.
Yeah.
Fitness. I love to do gym session.
Right, great. Favorite cricket memory as a fan?
As a fan, I guess winning the World Cup.
Winning the World Cup.
Yeah.
Winning the 2011 World Cup?
No, this one.
This one.
2024 World Cup.
All right, this one. Very fresh. Very good. What is your favorite hobby outside cricket?
I love to play table tennis.
Table tennis. Well, that's why he's just smashing it out there. Not a cricketer, what do you do be?
I would have been a dancer.
Dancer.
Yeah.
Like, looks good. Can dance. All-rounder, he seems. Batting or bowling? Pick one.
Batting.
Of course. Day match or night match?
Night match.
Why?
We can be safe from sun.
Home ground or away ground?
Away ground.
Because it's challenging, right? Yeah. So next is fast bowling and spin bowling. What do you love to play against?
Fast bowling.
Fast bowling. Quicker the ball, quicker it goes to the boundary for Swastik. So no doubt about that. Winning the toss or chasing a target?
Chasing a target.
Chasing a target gives more satisfaction. Yeah. Red ball or white ball?
White ball.
White ball. Sticking to what it just loves. Sixes or boundaries?
Sixes.
Virat's cover drive or Rohit Sharma's pull shot?
Rohit Sharma's pull shot.
Rohit Sharma's pull shot. All right then, Swastik Samal, just putting that predictor's hat and doing it so well. Well done, Swastik. Thank you so much for being in this mid-innings.
करती हो रानी क्यों इतने बहाने और हम तो कसम से है तेरे दीवाने हाय करती हो रानी क्यों इतने बहाने हम तो कसम से है तेरे दीवाने क्योंकि तुम पर हम हम हैं अटके दिल बीमार झटके क्योंकि तुम हो हटके
अरे बच के रहना प्यार में पड़ जाए ना तुझको भटके हो क्यों मेरे पीछे भटके
We are all set for the first semi-final of Odisha Cricket League 2024, which will be played in between Odisha Lions and Odisha Cheetahs. And we got a toss. Odisha Cheetahs won the toss and opted to bowl first. And here we can see the players are getting into the ground. I would like to introduce all the match officials, Mr. Subrat Das and Mr. Bibudat Satpathy, who will be the field umpires. Mr. Arun Kumar Basa will be the third umpire for this match. Mr. Durgadatta Das will be the fourth umpire for this match. And we have our dear scorers, Mr. Biraja Das and we have the match referee with us, Mr. Vikas Pati, and we have the live streamer, Mr. Ganesh Kar. Odisha Cheetahs who won the toss and opted to bowl first. It is going to be a very beautiful contest. A sunny day. Few of the clouds hovering over the Barabati Stadium. What a great contest it is going to be. First semi-final match of Odisha Cricket League 2024 in between Odisha Lions and Odisha Cheetahs. So with me, my co-commentator, Mr. Chiranjeev Pati. I would like to welcome him to the come box. The very first ball treated towards that straight, long and reason for a boundary. What a hit it was. A welcome boundary from Odisha Lions.
What a lovely shot that was. Straight down the ground, and a boundary being added to the tally there. Comes down the track again. Towards the fielder, slight fumble, and that will run away into the fence. Back-to-back boundaries here. First one was over the bowler's head. This time there was a chance for the fielder. He fumbled, allowed the ball to go through, and it has raced away into the fence. Consecutive boundaries here for Odisha Lions. First over, and this is a very good start for Odisha Lions. Dibya Shakti Chakravarti going after the bowler Tapas Das. Two deliveries, two consecutive boundaries. Pressure on the fielding side at this point in time. Tapas bowling from the Mahanadi end. And the two openers, Akash Mahapatra alongside Dibyasakti Chakravarti, and we are expecting this to be a cracker of an encounter. The semi-final battle. Both these teams, they have done well in the league phase, and today is the first semi-final. It's expected to be a thrilling encounter. And a good comeback here. Good comeback by the bowler. Gets the ball to nip back into the right-hander, and he had to fend it off. So after two consecutive boundaries, a dot ball. Clouds hovering over the Baravati Stadium here. Early morning start, the semi-final matches. There's a hide and seek going on between sun and clouds. And for all cricket lovers, they must be expecting there shouldn't be any rain. Rain shouldn't play any spoil sport in this particular game, because Odisha Cricket League has come to the summit end today and tomorrow, being the two semi-finals and then the final to be played later this week. And what an exciting competition it has been. Towards the fag end of the tournament, we'll expect to see more close encounters, more crucial games. Meanwhile, just outside the off stump of the outside half of the bat, protection in the deep, and Dibyasakti Chakravarti will settle for a single.
What do you expect, Chiranjeev bhai? What will be the total if here onwards Odisha Lions will look forward? What total they want to score here, and what will be a big difficulty for Odisha Cheetahs to defend?
Well, it's very early to say at this point in time. It's just the first over that is in progress. But looking at the way Dibyasakti Chakravarti started with that intent of scoring runs at a quicker rate, although most of the matches in this tournament have been low scoring, but today we can expect, because it's a crucial game in the knockout phase, we can expect big runs being scored. Just outside the off stump, Akash is very happy to tap it and run, pick up a single, open his account, and that's a good thing to do. You know that already there 9 runs have been scored in this over. It's good you can pick up a single, and that is the end of the over as well. So the first over has come to an end. It's 10 for no loss for Odisha Lions.
That was beautiful played. That was that long of reason for a single. As people have found that the batters are looking a bit settled for the paces. That's why he brought back the spinner. Once again introduced Susil Kebarik, who was phenomenal in this tournament and took some valuable wickets for his team and captain. He's proceeding with the second over. On strike once again Dibyasakti Chakravarti. I was looking in very good touch. Once again pulled it so hard in that mid-wicket region. The ball landed safely, but that will be a single.
Sushil Barik's first over from the clock tower end. Bowling with one slip in place. And again, sticking to that line, wicket to wicket. Bowling on the off stump to right-handers in the middle. And that's why we're seeing a left-arm orthodox bowler straight up into the bowling attack, the very second over itself. Just outside the off stump again, towards the fielder, a quick run. Nicely done there, a quick single added. Good understanding between both the batters. And that's what you need when you know that runs are flowing from the other end. Slightly flatter, maneuvering it towards the mid-wicket area for a single. Very comfortable this is. Runs flowing at one end, at the other end you can just play out those deliveries, keep the scoreboard ticking. Again pushed through towards the fielder. Dot ball and end of the second over as well. 2 overs bowled. Odisha Lions batting first are 14 for no loss.
Yeah, Odisha Lions moved on to 14 after 2 overs. And the current run rate what they're maintaining right now, that is 7.00. Both the batters are looking on a mission. They're ready to get the boundaries, they're ready to go for the singles. And really, they're looking very strong from their start. What will be there in the mind of Biplab Samantray? Whether he's looking for a change. The way Tapas Kumar Das was a bit expensive in his first over, considered 10 runs. Once again, I would like to welcome all the viewers to the historical Barabadi Stadium for the very first semi-final match, commencing in between Odisha Lions and Odisha Cheetahs. I would like to inform you, Odisha Cheetahs, they are the table toppers. After playing 10 matches, they have got 32 points. And Odisha Lions, they were in the 4th place, made sure their players in the semis. They got 20 points after playing 10 matches. Already we have discussed that whatever it happened during the league matches, it doesn't matter. It is a knockout stage, a semi-final. Surely all the players will try to show their best performance. This time Bipla bringing Milan Samal into the attack. After that expensive over from Tapas, I decided to bring Milan from Mahanadi River end. Mind you, after winning the toss, Biplab Samantray decided to bowl first as he thought and as he planned. Will be considering some small total, but here the way Odisha Lions started, really they are looking remarkable and they are ready to score runs. Wanted to play on drive this time. The ball went towards that deep, final reason for a boundary. The intention is clear, as my co-commentator said. They intend to score runs on the board. That is what really required in this knockout match. a do or die situation here. So you have to open your arms, you have to score runs, you have to get those boundaries. What a beautiful boundary it was from Divya Shakti Chakravarti. He moved on to 15 runs after facing 9 deliveries, and you can see 3 boundaries are there, and you can see the strike rate 166.67. Looking in tremendous touch here. Divya Shakti Chakravarti once again facing to Milan Samal. That was a lofted hit towards that deep mid wicket region for a boundary. Once again, this is a biggie. It's a 6. Perfectly hit towards that area. Intent to do that. Intent to hit that big boundary. What a shot it was. Really remarkable, spectacular hit from the batter, Divya Shakti. We can talk about the current run rate that it has increased to 9.60. That is really remarkable for the point of view of Odisha Lions. They are looking attacking, they are looking to get some odd runs, they are looking to get some boundaries here. That is important for them. You can see some pressure on the bowler there, getting some pressure and putting that odd extras that is not really required in this point of match from Odisha Lions.
Absolutely, boundary and then a 6, putting pressure on Milan Samal. His first over. The previous over from this end was bowled by Tapas Das. That was the first over of the innings. He went for a couple of boundaries. After that, Sushil Barik bowled a good over from the clock tower and conceded only 4 runs. But so far in this over, 11 already. 1-4, 1-6, then a wide, and finally a dot ball. This will release some pressure from the shoulders of Milan Samal, the left arm quickie bowling from Mahanadi end. He knows that the conditions are favouring him. He needs to stick to his line and length at this point in time. And with a packed offside field inside the circle, he will definitely want to keep the ball around the off stump, with movement helping him. Skipper standing closer to the stumps. Just outside the off stump, nicely cut away. Very good shot in the gap for 4. Raining boundaries at this point in time. Outside the off stump again, we are talking about that packed offside field, but Divya Shakti Chakravarti manages to find the gap and get a boundary. Runs are flowing at this point in time. 29 with that 4. Divya Shakti Chakravarti has now moved on to 25 of 12. This is a very good start for Odisha Lions.
Really, as you said, this is a very good start, and here Divya Shakti Chakravarti started opening his arms and looking pretty particular to get those boundaries here. Once again, Milan to Divya Shakti. Pitched up this time and played toward that cover region, and that was a dot delivery as releasing some pressure from the bowler. After the completion of 4 over, Odisha Lions moved on to 29 runs, and the good news for them, 10 wickets in hand. And you can see the run rate here developed to 9.67 after 3 overs. Really incredible batting. The way they have started, they're looking pretty strong. They are determined. They are on the mission. Oh. And once again bringing Sushil Kumar Barik in the bowling attack. He's looking constructive. Considered only 4 runs after this first over. He's a bowler to watch. Coming out of the pitch, played towards that long of reason for a single this time. He wanted a double, but that will be a single, very well fielded in the outfield there. What do you think, Chiranjeev? Will he be a bowler to watch here? Sushil Kumar Barik. Whenever his captain required, he had come up to the stage and shown his capability and quality, and today also he's doing so.
So far he has looked effective in this game. Ball sit flat, getting right behind the line of the ball and pushing it back towards the bowler, Divya Shakti Chakravarti. Playing according to the merit of the ball. Whenever he has got a bad delivery, he has put that away into the fence. Here is Dibya Shakti again. It was in the air for some time on a bounce towards the fielder. A very auspicious day today. Auspicious Bahuda Jatra of Mahaprabhu Sri Jagannath, and all the best wishes to all our viewers tuning in. And cloudy morning here. Chance of a run out. Shy at the non-striker's end. Red hit there was. They will refer it to the TV umpire. That would have been close. Not quite sure about it. What happened over there? Shy at the stumps at the non-striker's end. A direct hit. Dibya Shakti Chakrabarti took that risk of picking up a quick single over there. And now it has been referred to the TV umpire. Arun Kumar Basa, with the duties of the third umpire in today's game. A very experienced umpire. And two very experienced men at the center as well, Mr. Bibu Satpathy and Mr. Subrat Kumar Das. Now it has been referred to the TV umpire. Let's see what happens over there. If there is a wicket, things will suddenly change for Odisha Lions. Needless, do you think that they were getting runs with boundaries and sixes? Was there a need of taking a risk and picking up that quick single, Raj?
Getting some odd runs of 30 on the board after 3.3 deliveries, I thought that was not required really. If you think about a batter, if you think about as a captain, Dibya Shakti, he should not run for that. He should not go for that single, and that was quite risky. Eventually, when you come with your partner and started playing so well and getting those odd singles and boundaries in regular interval, you should not go for that risk, and that was quite risky. If here onwards they suddenly lose a wicket, there will be pressure on the batting side, and suddenly, as you said, it can change. The course of the match can be changed as usual. What I saw here, what I found, the bowlers are not getting that proper help from the pitch, that swing, the spin, they're unable to get. And putting your wicket in such way and getting run out, that's not clever batting, what I can say. You have to keep something in your mind that when you are coming onto the pitch as a batter, you should not go for that odd run outs. You should want that you should be safe yourself, and you should keep safe your partner there over there.
Not out is the verdict from the TV umpire, and both Dibya Shakti Chakrabarti and Akash Mahapatra will have a sigh of relief. This was a very important phase, trying to go for that single. They have a lot of batting left in the form of Prabin Luha, their skipper Surjakant Pradhan. Lower down the order, they have that depth. Shot of an delivery, pulled away, chance of a catch. Attempt and put down in the end. Definitely there was a chance. It was in the air for some time. Another lucky reprieve for the batting side. Now Sushil Bari creating chances. This time a short ball has been pulled away nicely in the gap. Don't bother to run for that. It has raced away into the fence for 4. You put a catch down, and the very next ball the batter decides to punish you with a boundary. 4 runs to end the over. End of over number 4. And an eventful one, isn't it? 4 overs bowled. Now the scorecard reading 36 for no loss. They're going with 9 runs per over. This is good batting. A very good start for Odisha Lions.
What a dream start from Odisha Lions boys. The way Dibya Shakti Chakravarti started playing. He was on 30 after facing those 17 deliveries. And you can see in his book he has 5 boundaries and 1 6. And check his strike rate, 176.47. Really, he has started opening his arms. He's getting those gaps, and that is really very good for Odisha Lions. The captain must be looking very happy. Yes, Suryakant Pradhan, as he sent both the batters, and Akash Mahapatra, who is really playing a role of showing that partnership and developing. And the partnership moved on to 36 after facing 24 deliveries. Park level, he played toward that short fine leg reason. There was a fielder restricted. Now Odisha Lions, they moved on to 37 runs, 10 wickets in hand in the fifth over. The current run rate needs to watch out because that is 8.88. Surely they are looking for a good total. If they are moving on the same run rate, the projected score is 178. This time pitch down, play straight, and that was a very well filled and the follow through reason by the bowler himself. Tapas Kumar Das has brought back to the attack here from Mahanadi River end. This time he is looking a bit constructive. The last over what we witnessed, there was a chance of run out. There was a miscatch chance which has been put down by the fielder there in the mid-on region. So we can say the match is on. The contest is on. The battle is all set here between Odisha Lions and Odisha Cheetahs. Both of them are fighting for the place in finals. This time wanted to pull hard. That's a wicket, I think. Bold, completely bold. What a wicket it was from Tapas. This time, Divya Shakti needs to get back to the dugout. He was looking pretty strong, but this time he lost his wicket. What a comeback from Tapas Kumar Das. The way he bowled, very well bowled. Kept the straight line and put that wicket down, and that was clearly bowled. A player to watch out, a well-known face in Odisha cricket, a well-known face in Odisha Lions. Yeah, Anurag Sarangi hopefully will come onto the bat. And surely Suryakant Pradhan, the captain himself, will look forward for him because he needs to score today. He needs to roar today. Yes, Odisha Lions are there waiting for the decision of third umpire. Might have gone upstairs. We'll look for that. We'll check once again. That was a close call. That's why the field umpires are unable to take the decision. They will be looking for the third umpire decision. Went upstairs. That was out. That was bowled. I can say the delivery which has been bowled by Tapas, it has kissed the stumps. And here, this time, Akash Mahapatra will be there on the crease with him. The well-known, renowned Anurag Sarangi join him. Oh, that was a surprise wicket which has been taken by Odisha Cheetahs. I would like to praise Tapas Kumar Das, the way he bowled. He was a bit expensive from his first over, but secondly, the second over, that delivery was a magical delivery. He got the wicket. He got the wicket of Divya Shakti Chakravarti, who was looking in deft touch and he was looking in proper form. He lost his wicket this time. Coming onto the crease. विकेट बोलला ना दुर्गा एयरपोर्ट থেকে উল্টে যাব কি দুর্গা that was a lofted hit played towards that deep mid wicket region. That may be a double here The new batter on the side, Anurag Sarangi, who has got a double here. Once again, tapas to Anurag. As we have said, Anurag Sarangi, a player to watch. This time it was a deft touch. The ball moved straight to the sleeve curtain over there, and there we can see Bipla, who is restricting in the sleeve curtain. That was a dot ball once again. The second over, I can say Tapas has come back with his second over, considering very less. The battle is on between Tapas and Anurag. With him, we can see Akash Mahapatra at the non-striker end. This time, bowled well. That was an odd bounce we can see on the pitch. That is the nature of the pitch. Slightly started helping the bowlers. The way Odisha Lions they have started, and that was the over from Tapas. Considered very less. And here, after the completion of fifth over, Odisha Lions moved out to 37 with the loss of 1 wicket. I would like to welcome my co-commentators, Gaurav and Mr. Chiranjeev. On to you, Gaurav.
Thank you so much, Raj. This really has been a good start from the Lions. At the toss, Suryakant Pradhan was so excited and so confident about what he wanted to do as a batting unit. It's a 140 plus. It's something that we're eyeing on. And looking like, if they bat like this, the projected score says 164 after a long time. And rightly in the first semi-final, we might be getting a big score. At least something like 160. Welcome back.
Absolutely, Gaurav. The way these two batters have started so far, and although Odisha Lions have lost a wicket, but with Anurag Sarangi in the middle, we can expect this to be a cracker of a game. Look at that. Wanted to charge down the track. Tapas Das coming back for his second over. His first over was an expensive one. And then Tapas managing to pick up a wicket. Divya Shakti Chakrabarti is back in the hut now with Anurag Sarangi and Akash Mahapatra. It all depends on these two, because a bulk of scoring was being done by Divya Shakti Chakrabarti when he was there at the crease. We saw boundaries, we saw fantastic half a dozen from his bat as well. And just outside the off stump, feeling for that delivery. Now after that initial breakthrough, let's see how the approach is going to be, especially with a left hand and a right hand batters in the middle. Left hand, right hand combination. It's going to be very important to see what Sarbeshwar Mohanty, who has come for his first over, is going to do. Tapas, who picked up that wicket after an expensive first over, he came back for a second over, picked up that crucial wicket of Divya Shakti Chakrabarti. Outside the off stump, wanted to throw the kitchen sink at it, was way outside the off stump, so a signal of wide from Subrat Das, and that will take the scoreboard to 40 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Rightly so. I mean, Anurag Sarangi, we know that he's a batsman who plays that anchor's role. Also, is very aggressive, mind you, but plays long innings. That is the most important thing out there. And you mentioned about Dibajyoti there, Divya Shakti in fact. That was a decision taken by Suryakant Pradhan. He mentioned that during the toss too, that this man is going to be playing today and he will be opening the innings. Look at the impact he's got. And talking about impact, someone who's had a wonderful impact as a bowler in this tournament is Sarbeshwar Mohanty. Never leaves the length. That's the way to look at it. Be it with the new ball, be it with the old ball, he believes in consistency. He's one of the bowlers who really believes in consistency in T20 cricket. T20 cricket is a lot about mixing it up, but he thinks otherwise. More like a Delstein who believes in going length from ball number 1 to ball number 6 and still been very successful.
When in Odisha, we call it, he comes from the Basan Mohanty school of bowling. Bowling it just around the off stump, hovering around that, bowling in that corridor of uncertainty, not trying to do anything extraordinary, sticking to that length and line. And that's what Sarveswar is doing at this point in time. He knows that he's bowling in the power play period, but he knows that there is a wicket which has gone down in the previous over. Now he can bowl it wicket to wicket, can keep that pressure, and he's trying to make sure that he induces the batter to make a mistake, because he's not going to give away free runs. He's going to bowl in that channel where a batter will find it very difficult to go after him. And that's what he has done so far in this over.
Going back and hitting straight. That's the shot of the match so far. Beautiful shot indeed.
Absolutely, we were praising Sarveswar Mohanty, but this time the batter does a good job. Excellent. Getting right under the ball, hitting it straight down the ground and out of the park. For a moment, I thought the ball was coming towards the comb box. Thank God it landed in front of us. All the way for a maximum from Akash Mahapatra's bat.
And that is the downside of being consistent. Sometimes it really can be predictable. Last ball. Can he change his length this time? That's the only thing. Look at final ball of the power play, mind you. No, not so different from this two. But a dot ball to end the power play. 46 for 1 for the Lions after 6. .46 for 1, 7.67 the current run rate. The projected score has gone down a little bit, but they won't be looking at it with the fireworks they have towards the end. That is achievable. The most important thing is to do the anchor's job well here. And the skipper has come out to the middle.
Gaurav, you can call me biased or call me being nostalgic, but I would love to see this contest. Biplav Samantrai bowling to Anurag Sarangi. I have come to watch this contest because of people like Biplav Samantrai, Anurag Sarangi, Suryakanth Pradhan and all. It has been a long time I've watched Surya bowl. It has been a long time I've watched Anurag Sarangi bat or I've watched Biplav Samantrai bat. So a bit nostalgia for me, and you can blame me for that, Gaurav, but I'm really excited to see this battle.
There's the flick. There's the wicket. Is it? Oh yes, it has to be. There's the big one. We're talking about the battle. Biplav, the bowler, has done it.
Well, Biplav Samantrai winning this mini battle here against Anurag Sarangi. Wanted to go for that pickup shot. Went straight to the fielder. And that is a wicket in the very first over. The captain picks up the important wicket of Anurag Sarangi. And suddenly, Odisha Lions are looking in some kind of a trouble here. Biplav Samantrai deciding to come from the Mahanadi end right after the power play period. And he straight away has picked up a wicket. There will be some concerns in the camp of the Odisha Cheetahs at this point in time. Odisha Lions and Odisha Cheetahs, the two sides here. All the teams being named after the cat family. And it has been the case. Really disappointed. Anurag Sarangi walks back into the pavilion. Wicket number 2 goes down with Biplav Samantrai picking up that wicket in his very first over. It's 46 for 2.
Well, clearly one of the most experienced batters out there. But after the end of the power play, was the shot on? That's something that need to be looked at. On the other side, well, 46 for 2. I don't think that you can carry on with that momentum that you had inside the power play. Now it has to be a very different job. Probably plan B from the batting side will come in. And I have to talk about what has happened in that particular delivery. I personally feel that delivery stopped a bit. Something that Biplav was also mentioning during the toss. This is a wicket which is not completely dry. There is still a bit of moisture. It is not really banged to that much, and that's the problem. That's the reason why what happens is that some of the deliveries will really be flying from the surface. Some of the deliveries will stop a bit and then come in. So if you really use your shoulder well, you get that spongy bounce as well.
Edged and gone. Another wicket. Biplav Samantrai is breathing fire at this point in time. Outside edge, cobbled up well by the wicketkeeper. And he has picked up his second wicket. Odisha Lions are 3 down now. After a good power play period, back-to-back wickets in this over. 1 brings 2, and that's what has happened here. Sujal Singh is walking back into the pavilion. Odisha Lions are in a spot of bother at this point in time, and all thanks to Biplav Samantrai, the skipper, picking up his second wicket. It's 46 for 3.
All right, Ramachandra Behra comes in when the team requires him to do exactly what he does. Ramachandra Behra is such a batsman who loves to be there till the end, plays that anchor's role. There's so many anchors in this side. And on the other hand, the captain's turning it on today with the ball for a change. Who would have expected that? If you expect this, it must be a soothsayer or you're lying.
Well, I have always loved watching Biplav Samantrai bowl. I personally was not happy when he wasn't given the ball in any of the matches he played for Deccan Chargers or Sunrisers Hyderabad. But here, he is the skipper. He can do whatever he wants and is happy to do that. Bringing himself into the bowling attack from the man at the end right after the power play period and picking up 2 wickets. And no one will complain. Their dugout must be very happy seeing him picking up these 2 important wickets, especially the wicket of Anurag Sarangi. Could have been way too dangerous, the left-hander. Now he's back in the hut. And this time bowls it down the leg side. Got carried away a bit. Although Akash Mahapatra, the other opener who came alongside Dibya Sakti Chakrabarti, is still out there in the middle. Has already got 1-6 to his name. Hasn't looked that good in the middle, but all eyes will be on him because he is set in the middle, and also on Ramachandra Behra because of the abilities that he has got.
Pushed away for a single. He will be picking the strike for the next over. 7 overs completed. It's 48 for 3. This game keeps on surprising us. Two of the best sides playing in this tournament, two of the best players captaining the sides up against each other in the pre-match. We talked about the player versus player battle. There's Surya the bowler versus Biplab the batter. But at this point in time, Biplab the bowler winning the battle against Surya's team. Time for the slow left arm seam bowler. What he does is he's really has the ability to cut the surface. I mean, most of the bowlers in this particular tournament has not really tried that. They have gone for the swing rather. Once they have not got it, they have gone back to plan B, bowl some slow ones, or maybe the changes of length, they'll bank the ball in, hitting the hard length, but never try to really seam the ball. Here's the bowler who has the ability to do so, Milan Samal. This is definitely not a wicket where he'll get a lot of seam movement, but he's the bowler who really has the ability to do that. Let's see if we can do that in this semi-final. Akash Mahapatra on strike comes forward, and that's one of the reasons why.
All eyes on the duo in the middle. This isn't going to be easy for Odisha Lions from here on. We were expecting this to be a high-scoring game. The way Odisha Lions had started, this time outside the off-stump, guides it towards the fielder. Inside the circle, puts in the die to stop the batters for only one run. And that will now take the scorecard to 51, is it? 50 has already come up. Yes, it's 51 with that single now.
There's 50 coming up inside the 8th over. I still think it is quick in terms of what I've already got in this tournament. Viewers who have just joined in now, it's that time of the morning when you just finish your breakfast. Well, the Lions were up to flyers. At one point in time, I thought this is a big score. It still can be. But mind you, the Cheetahs coming back with 3 wickets. Talking about breakfast, dahi vada for you?
Had chocolate dalma in the morning. Although I would have loved to have dahi vada, today being the auspicious day of Bauda, wanted to stick to bina piyaj rasuna. Back of length just outside the off stump, and a single added to the tally. And talking about the auspicious Bauda Jatra of Mahaprabhu Jagannath, best wishes on the auspicious occasion, this time of the year being the time to celebrate and get there in devotion. Ratha Jatra in the previous week, Bauda Jatra today, Sunabeso and all the rituals in Puri and different parts of the world for all the devotees. Very important day in Odisha. For viewers tuning us from outside the state, and everyone else would like to inform them that how auspicious the day is. In the meanwhile, the 8th over has come to an end. Odisha Lions losing 3 wickets. They have scored 52 runs with Ramo Behra and Akash Mahapatra in the middle.
Over. Breathing fire, as Chiranjeevi mentioned, and once again that corridor of uncertainty. And the most important thing out there is to look at what he's got as strength, and that is that he doesn't have the pace, and that is helping him out, to be honest, because what happens is the extra pace, and most of the batsmen have not really got extra pace in this tournament. Once they have got some, They really cast on to that opportunity and held it for a single. The other thing is, of course, they won 2 from it, not be getting it. So the other thing is, now you played a lot of spinners in this tournament, used to the pace and bounce of the most of the pitches. This is a fresh wicket, all right, but still you're used to what has happened in the tournament. But Biplab is neither the spinner nor the faster bowler. He is bowling in between. And that is where you have to make that extra effort. You see Anurag Sarangi going for that and probably trying that extra bit of thing, which by closing the face of the bat, normally you won't do that. You would rather play that ball very straight to long off or a long on or very straight. But he decided to close the face of the bat at the last point by just flicking it, and that is because this man doesn't have a lot of pace and he's using that to his advantage. That is a big thing. Whatever you have, use it for your best effect. That is the most important thing out there.
Knowing your strengths, knowing your weaknesses, very important. Look at that. He's making the batter to think for something out of the ordinary. Is inviting the batter to come down the track or do something extraordinary to score runs against him. A very successful first over to start with for Biplab, and so far in the second over also he has done a good job. 2 deliveries yet to go in this over. Very important passage this is. Need to consolidate a bit. Odisha Lions, Ramachandra Behera and Akash Mahapatra. Short over and delivery cut away nicely, but there is protection in the deep. There was a fielder placed for this kind of a delivery. The batter, erring to keep it along the carpet, would have hit straight to that fielder at the backward point. And now, no problems whatsoever. Easy single picked up.
The idea is to keep it as boring as possible in the mid-overs. Actually, the best thing happens in the mid-overs, and we really don't notice that. How to build the innings, how to make sure that you don't lose a wicket. On the other hand, the bowling team tries to come back, as they have done a wonderful job so far by just drawing this phase of play after the power play. 9 overs completed. It's 57 for 3. Biplab Samantrai, the captain, also turning it on. I feel it's not just about him being the bowler. Look how he's used those bowlers. Milan Samal into his third. The first over was expensive, but he still persisted with him. There we go. It's never left that length. It's up to the batsman to try different things out there. And Akash Mahapatra, mind you, the shot that he was trying is too audacious. Imagine him going back to the pavilion now.
Odisha Lions who definitely don't want that situation to arise at this point in time. However, Biplab Samantrai is sticking to Milan Samal from the clock tower end. The left armer bowling from round the wicket, trying to create that angle into the right-hander. And outside edge there, landed short of the wicketkeeper. We were talking about that. And once again, feeling for that delivery in that corridor of uncertainty. Milan Samal asking the batter and creating troubles, creating doubts in the batter's mind. Now let's see what